Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to another video. We're going to be going over our Unity SDK and how you can use it to build your very own blockchain and Web3 games in Unity. We'll first go over the basics of what the Unity SDK is, and then we'll go through getting started with Unity and how to set up your Unity game with the Unity SDK. Then we'll go through some of the basic components to get started building your very own blockchain and Web3 game. So again, Thirdweb's Unity SDK makes it easy for you to implement blockchain and Web3 functionality to your Unity game. It makes it easy to do things like connect your wallet, interact with smart contracts, and utilize features like NFTs or even marketplaces within your game. You can even check out more about our Unity SDK by checking out our docs. We'll link that down in the description below. But let's actually jump onto the computer here. Let's set up a Unity game and also set up our Unity SDK with it. So on my computer here, I am on our Unity docs for ThirdWeb, and we're gonna get started. Now, the first thing we need to do is actually download the Unity package. So we're gonna come to this GitHub release page. We'll link this down in the description below as well. And you can download the Unity package that you want to use. We're gonna download the latest version, which is version 3. And you can just click on that to download the file. And once you have it downloaded, we're then gonna jump into Unity. So I'm gonna open up my Unity hub here, and we're gonna create a brand new Unity project. So in the top right, we're gonna hit new project. And you can choose whether you're making a 2D or 3D game. We're going to name our project here. So I'm going to name this Unity SDK, and we're going to create that project, and it should open us up our Unity editor once it gets started. And once your game opens up in your Unity editor, you'll be brought to a screen similar like this, as if you're building your own Unity game. Now, we need to import our Unity SDK package. So up at the top under assets, we're gonna come to import package, and we're gonna select custom package. Here you'll go and grab the Unity SDK that we just downloaded, and we'll hit open. You'll have your import page here, and it'll have all the things that will be imported part of the Unity SDK. We'll check off everything, make sure everything is checked off, and hit import. And once you have imported all the packages for the Unity SDK, you can see now you have a ThirdWeb folder down here within your assets folder. And this is going to contain some components that you can use to easily start interacting with your smart contracts. Within the core folder, we do have our prefabs here. The most important one that we're going to go over is the ThirdwebManager. Down below that in the examples folder, we have more prefabs here. And this is going to contain prefabs like your connect wallet button and everything. So you can easily implement just this prefab and have the ability to connect your game to a wallet. So let's first go over that prefab within so the core folder within our prefabs. We're first going to go over the ThirdwebManager. I'm going to drag this into my sample scene here. And we're going to click on our ThirdwebManager, and we're going to take a look at it here on the right. Now, the ThirdwebManager is going to allow us to customize our ThirdWeb SDK settings, and it's going to make it really easy for us to start implementing the ThirdWeb SDK to our game. Now, we're going to go through the different areas that we can customize. Under required settings, this is, as it says, required settings for you to set up for your ThirdwebManager. And the most important part is the chain. So this is going to be the chain to initialize the SDK with. So whatever smart contract you're interacting with, you're going to set it to the same chain as that smart contract. Now, I do have an example smart contract that I'm going to be using within this video that is deployed on the Mumbai network. So I'm going to make sure that this is set to Mumbai. Down here, this is going to be your other supported chains that you want to support within your app. So you can allow a user to switch networks or chains, and you can list down your supported chains here. You can also override your RPC with your very own RPC if you have one. If not, it defaults to ThirdWeb's RPCs. So that is the required settings. Main thing is just setting the chain to the chain that your game is going to be interacting with. Then we have app metadata, and here you can set your app name, description. You can even add your app icon and app URL, and that is going to be again for your app's metadata. Below that, we have storage options. So you can set your own IPFS gateway URL if you have one. If not, again, it defaults to ThirdWeb's one. But if you do have your own gateway, you can override it right here. You just need to paste in your gateway URL. Next, we have OpenZeppelin Defender option. Now, if you aren't familiar with OpenZeppelin Defender, it is a gasless relayer, and all you need to do is to set it up, which we'll go over in just a bit, is to put in your relayer URL, your forwarder address, and this is going to set up OpenZeppelin and gasless transactions throughout your game. Below that, we have the Magic Link option. So Magic Link is an email or mobile phone wallet option, and you can use this as a WalletConnect method. You just need to put in your Magic Link API key here. Similar thing is going to go for paper option, which is down here. It's going to require your paper client ID, and paper is another email wallet support. Right above that, between it, was the WalletConnect options. So if you have a WalletConnect supported wallet, and you can just add in your project ID here, and you can support that wallet as well. And a final wallet support option is going to be the smart wallet option, and this is going to be ThirdWeb smart wallet option, which is ERC4337 smart contract wallets, and you can implement this here. You just need to set up your factory address and your ThirdWeb API key, and you have to just check off if you want to allow gasless transactions and for the paymaster to take care of that. So again, that does it for the main area of the ThirdwebManager. You can customize those options. We'll actually go through setting up things like paper wallet and OpenZeppelin Defender here. That way we can do gasless transactions and allow users to sign in with an email to our game. Now, before we start using our ThirdwebManager and creating our script to interact with our smart contracts, we're going to add another component to our game here that is very important, which is a WalletConnect feature. So again, in order to interact with smart contracts, a user does need a wallet to start interacting with those. Now, we do have many WalletConnect options. So based on how you want to implement it into your game, you can choose from different options, and we'll go through it right now. So in my sample scene here, I'm first going to create a UI, and I'm going to create a canvas here, and we're just going to call this menu. So there's my little menu canvas there. And in the ThirdWeb folder under examples, we're going to go to prefabs. And within here, there's a bunch of prefabs, but there's a prefab connect wallet. And we're going to get that prefab and drag it right into our menu canvas. You can see once we dragged it in the top right of our menu here, if I zoom in, we now have a connect wallet button. And I'm just going to run the game here really quick. And if we click the connect wallet button, you can see we get popped up this modal here with all the different options to connect a wallet to your game. Now we do again support email, which is going to be through Magic or paper. We have injected wallets, so your browser wallet, Metamask, Coinbase, WalletConnect, smart wallets. We even support Hyperplay, and you can continue as a guest, which sets up something called a local wallet, which creates a wallet under the hood and generates a wallet automatically for the user. Now, we haven't built out the game or anything, so we won't be able to use the wallets up here, but we can use local wallet because it's just going to generate it locally on this device here. But we can kind of see what it would look like if a user were to connect their wallet. So if we continue as guest here, local wallet requires a password for the wallet, and then we just connect. And you can see here we now have a connected wallet. It shows the wallet address and information, how much Matic or crypto is stored within that wallet for that specific chain. And you can see here it's set to Mumbai because we had set our chain for our game to Mumbai, but here you can see you can switch over to any of the supported chains that we had on our list within our ThirdwebManager. Well, we'll stop that there. If we click on our Connect Wallet prefab, we'll open up our inspector a little bigger here. We'll close that. And again, let's take a look at the Connect Wallet prefab and see how you can use this within your Unity game. So first off here, we have this little drop down of wallet support. So you can support all those different wallets that we just showed you, but you can also take away wallets if you only want to support certain ones. So let's take away the injected browser wallet. We'll take away Coinbase wallet, WalletConnect. We'll take away Hyperplay as well. And we'll take out Smart Wallet just for here. We'll keep it simple with email wallet with paper, which we'll go over on how to set up, Metamask, and then we have a local wallet, which we just showed, which creates a wallet under the hood. And again, you can add in another wallet. Say you want to add in Coinbase wallet back in, you can do that as well. Now, one thing to note is if you're using a local wallet and paper wallet, you do want to keep your email wallets up top just because in the UI, that is where they're placed. And then your local wallet down at the bottom because that's where the guest, continue as guest button is going to be. Every other wallet you can put in the middle within any order that you want. So again, that is the supported wallets. Now down here, we have additional event callbacks. So these are callbacks. These are function callbacks that you can call once something happens with the Connect Wallet button. So when a Connect Wallet button connects to your wallet, you can also call additional functions that you can put in right over here, along with disconnect, switching networks. And if the connect failed or disconnect failed, you can also add your own functions in here as well. And we're going to go through this a little bit once we start building out some simple components for our game. Now down here, you'll see is the UI elements. This is emphasized as a danger zone. Everything in here is controlling the UI elements of the Connect Wallet button. So you have free reign to customize the Connect Wallet button with your own UI if you choose to do so. Just need to connect your UI components properly to the correct places. You can see here, depending on the Connect Wallet button, we have network images, we have the drop down panels. So everything in here you can click on, you can take a look right here in your sample scene where they are, and you can create your own custom UI for your Connect Wallet button. So what we'll do now is let's actually just build this game really quick for web, and then we can see and go through all the options of connecting wallets. And before we build that game, it was a little bit, it was going outside of the screen. So under our menu here, under the canvas scaler, let's just close this right here. We're gonna set it to scale with screen size, and we're gonna set it to 1920 by 1080. So if we come back to our build settings here, make sure we have it set to 1920 by 1080, and let's build it out one more time. We'll save that. And there you go. We now have our Connect Wallet button. So again, if we hit our Connect Wallet button, we're brought up with these different options to connect our wallet. We don't have our email set up just yet. We'll do that in just a moment. We'll test out browser wallet here. So what this is going to do is choose the injected wallet for your browser. You can see here that Coinbase pops up as the default wallet for my browser. So you can connect it there. We'll select Metamask. You can see it brings up the option to connect Metamask. I can hit next and connect here. And we are now connected to my Metamask wallet. You can see my wallet address, the Matic I have in my wallet here. We'll disconnect out of there. Coinbase wallet. So again, directly pulling up Coinbase wallet if you have that installed. We also have WalletConnect. If you select that, you can connect using WalletConnect v2. So any wallet that supports WalletConnect, you can scan the WalletConnect here, or you can choose from some of the wallets that they have here, including Safe as well. And you can search the wallets just like you would for any type of WalletConnect. So we'll close that. Down here we have Smart Wallet, which we don't have set up. We're not going to set that up in this tutorial, but we do have a link down in the description to the tutorial on how to set up a Smart Wallet. And again, in the ThirdwebManager, you can implement your factory contract and your ThirdWeb API to allow Smart Wallet connects. And again, you can do continue as guest, where you just have to put in a password to create a wallet. It'll create and generate a wallet under the hood for us. You can see here, this is our wallet that we created. If we disconnect and we continue back in, we can just log in back to the same wallet again using the same password. So that does it for our wallets. So first, we'll start off with setting up our email wallet. We'll set up a paper wallet. In here, we're going to head over to paper.xyz. We're going to go into our dashboard here. Once you sign into your dashboard, right over here under auth settings, we can set up our application name, our domain that it's going to be on, and then we can get our client ID. So we're just going to call this Unity SDK. We have to set up our allow listed domain. So let me just add a domain here, and we're going to get the domain our game is running on. I'm going to paste that there, save that. And then we can get this client ID here. So let me copy that. And if we head back to our ThirdwebManager here in our Unity editor, and we go under paper options, all we need to do is paste in our paper client ID there, and we now have paper wallets set up with our application, allowing our users to connect a wallet to our game via email. So let me I'm going to close this guy out here. We're going to build and run this game again. So right over here, we can now connect. We can sign in with an email. So we'll type in our email there. We'll hit connect. And you'll be prompted up with this verification. So you just got to check your email. I'm just going to check it here on my phone and type this in. And with that, you can sign in with an email, and you can see here that we are now signed into our paper wallet, and we signed in via email. And that there is a basic overview of some of the wallets that you can use using the Unity SDK. Next, let's start using the SDK to start interacting with our wallet and smart contracts. So we'll first start with our wallet, and we'll kind of go over a simple way of getting the wallet address of the wallet that is connected. So under our menu here, we're gonna create a new component, and we're gonna add a script. We're gonna call this Unity script, and we're gonna create this and connect it to our menu component, which is our canvas. So once that's created, we'll just hit the options here and edit our script to open it up in our code editor. I'm gonna remove this code here. And we're gonna add at the top using ThirdWeb here because we're gonna be using the ThirdWeb SDK. And what I'm gonna do actually is come back to our Unity editor here. And I'm gonna add some text up here in the top that will be used to display our wallet address. So in my menu here, I'm gonna right click, add a UI component, and add a text mesh pro. And we'll just call this wallet address. Well, actually, we'll just call this status text because we're going to be changing this text throughout this video. So we're going to put that above WalletConnect, put it at the bottom so that it overlays everything. But status text here, we're going to have it say current status. And we'll just make this a little larger, center it, and then drag it here at the top. So we're just going to create a reference to our text mesh pro. So we'll make a public tmpro.textmeshpro UGUI. We'll call it text. We'll save that. Come back to our Unity editor here. We'll select the menu. And now under our Unity script, we have this reference area where we can put our text that we want to reference here. So we're going to click and drag our status text right into there. And now we can kind of change this text accordingly. So we're going to open up our code editor here, and we're going to create a function here. So we're going to create a public void, and then we're going to call this change text to address. And what this is going to do is change that text to our connected wallet address. Now here, we're going to create a variable that holds our results here. And what we're going to do is get that wallet address. And with the ThirdWeb SDK, we can actually do that. Now, to create an instance of the ThirdWeb SDK, all we need to do is put ThirdwebManager.instance.sdk. And now we can start interacting and using our SDK. So within our SDK, we have our wallet, and we can get the address of a wallet using this. Now we do need to make this an async function. So we're going to add await and async here. And then we can change the text to our results. So we'll change the text to the results that we get, which should be the wallet address of the connected wallet. So now we'll have that save. And what we'll do here is we will build and run this again. And you can see here now with our new build, we have current status, so we can connect a wallet. So let's connect our Metamask wallet here. And oh, well, we didn't set it up to change our text here. So coming back to our Unity editor here, if you remember on our Connect Wallet prefab, we have those callbacks that we can call. So we have event callbacks. So on connect, we can actually call a function here. So we're going to drag in our menu script here, and we're going to select the change text to address here. So when a wallet is connected, we'll actually call that change text to address function that we created in our script. So what we'll do is we'll build this, run it one more time, we'll save that. And this time, again, when the wallet connects, it'll then call the function that we just created. So right over here, we have our new build. We'll hit connect wallet. We'll connect to our Metamask. You can see here, we now have the wallet address displaying. So if we disconnect and we connect with our email here, we can again connect using paper. We just need to put in our code again. And there you go. You can see the wallet address changed and it now matches our paper wallet. So again, just a simple way of showing you how you can use the SDK and start actually interacting with things like your wallet. So we were able to get our wallet address. Next, let's start interacting with a smart contract. So I have a test smart contract here, which is an ERC 721 smart contract. We have some NFTs already claimed and minted. And what we're going to do is start interacting with the smart contract from reading first some read functions from here, like the balance and everything of the contract to see how many NFTs from this collection a wallet holds, to actually being able to claim an NFT from this collection. So let's copy that address there. And let's head over back to our Unity editor, and in our menu here, we're going to add a couple buttons. So in the UI, I'm going to add some buttons here. I'm going to add it. Let me just enlarge this button here. We'll make it 300 here, 100, and then let's enlarge the text as well. This one is going to be say get balance. We're going to get the NFT balance of the connected wallet. So let's just take this button and move it a little bit up here. We're going to take that button, we're just going to duplicate it, and then have this one say claim NFT. So now I'm going to say claim NFT, and we're going to move that button down a bit. So we have two buttons here. One is going to perform a read function on our contract. The other one will perform a write function. And again, this is to show how you can start interacting with smart contracts within your Unity game. So we'll do the read function first, which is going to get the balance of how much NFTs is held by the connected wallet. So we come back to our code editor here. We're first going to create a variable here to hold our contract address, which is going to equal that contract address that we had, which was our ERC 721. Then we're going to create a function. So the first one is, again, going to be a public async void, and we're going to call this get NFT balance. So in order to get our NFT balance, we're first going to set the text to not loading, but getting balance. So we'll just set the text to say that it's performing this function here. And then what we're going to need to do is, in order to actually start interacting with a contract, we have to get our contract. So we're going to get our contract, store it under contract. And in order to get our contract, all we need to do is, again, get an instance of our SDK. And what we're going to do is call the get contract here and pass our contract address that we had stored up at the top. Now that we have our contract address, we can start calling functions within our contract. So we're going to save our function under results here, and we're going to await our contract. And we can specify, if this is a Thirdweb pre-built contract, we can specify that is an ERC 721. And then with this, we can actually run the balance here and get the balance. It'll run balance and get the balance of the NFTs for the connected wallet. Then we can set the text to results. We don't need to convert that to a string. We'll just set it as results here. Then coming back to our Unity editor, we can then, on our button, our get balance button, we can add a onClick function here. which will be from our menu or Unity script. And we can run the get NFT balance function. So what we'll do here is build and run again. And there we have our new build. So we'll connect our wallet, and we didn't overlay our connect wallet button. So this is what happens when you don't put your connect wallet button at the bottom. But we're going to connect a MetaMask here. And you can see we have our wallet address right here now that we're connected. And if we hit get balance, you can see it's getting the balance. And then you can see that the balance that this wallet holds is 4. Now, if I disconnect this and we connect with our paper wallet, you can see now that we're connected with our paper wallet here and I hit get balance, it should be 0 because this paper wallet doesn't own any of those NFTs. Again, this was a way of reading information from our smart contracts and displaying it within our Unity game. Now, let's actually interact and use a write function from our smart contract, allowing us to actually claim an NFT from it all within our Unity game. So coming back to our Unity editor here, we're going to first drop that wallet button below our buttons there, so it overlays it. And then we're going to open up our code editor here, back to our script, and we're going to create a function to claim an NFT. So we're going to create a public async function, so void, and we're going to call this claim NFT. And in here, again, we'll set the text first to claiming NFT. We'll then have to get our contract again. So again, just like we did above in our get NFT balance, we'll get our contract. Then we'll store our results. And what we're going to do here is await our contract, specify our contract again, which is an ERC721. And within this, we can actually call the claim function here and just put in the number that we want to claim. So for this example, we'll just say we want to claim 1 NFT. And then we'll just say change the text and text to equal NFT claimed. So again, it'll prompt us saying that claiming NFT is happening. We'll then get our contract and then call the claim function from our contract. And once an NFT is claimed, it will show that we have claimed the NFT. And just in case it doesn't, let's actually run a try catch here, and we will copy this out of here and paste that in here. And if we get an error, we'll just debug log that there was an error claiming the NFT. So coming back to our Unity editor, we can then come to that other button, which is our claim NFT button. We'll add it on click, drag over our menu here, and in our script, we'll run the claim NFT function. So what we'll do here is build and run this new build here. And then with our new build, again, we can connect a wallet. So let's connect our MetaMask, and we'll explain this in just a moment. So we have our MetaMask wallet connected, and we'll hit get balance. You can see we have a balance of 4. So now let's actually claim an NFT. So we have claiming NFT here. We're actually going to get the transaction popping up within our MetaMask here, and we can actually confirm that transaction. You can see here it's claiming NFT. And you can now see NFT has been claimed. So if we hit get balance again, we now have a balance of 5. Now, the reason we did our MetaMask wallet first was because MetaMask, again, we have like a browser extension that we can confirm transactions and everything through. If we were to disconnect, and let's connect with our paper wallet again. With our email wallet here, again, getting the balance, we have 0. We won't be able to claim an NFT because we don't have a way of confirming a transaction. And even when you're building a blockchain or Web3 game, you may not want users to interact with signing transactions with wallets and doing all these extra steps. Some might not be familiar with it. So what you can implement is something like gasless transactions. So you can use like we explained before in our ThirdwebManager, you can use something like OpenZeppelin Defender to create a gasless relayer to cover the gas fees for transactions. So let's actually go over and set up a gasless relayer. That way, when someone creates a wallet, say with an email or something like a paper wallet, and they don't have funds within their wallet, they can still perform transactions, claim NFTs, and play our Web3 game. So we're gonna go to OpenZeppelin Defender's site here. We'll drop the link down in the description as well. We're going to sign in here. And once you're signed in, we're going to create a gasless relayer. So in the left-hand navigation, we're going to go to relay here. You can see we have some relayers here, but we're going to create a new relayer. We're going to name this. So we'll just call this Unity SDK. And we're going to put the name of the network that we are on. So we're on Mumbai. So depending on the network you are on, as long as OpenZeppelin supports it, you can add that network in here and create a gasless relayer for it. So we'll hit create here. Now this is going to create an address that is going to take care of the gas for us. So right now you can see this balance is 0. So we need to fund this here. So we're going to copy our relayer's address here. And I'm going to head over to my Metamask and send over some Matic. Cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send over 0.5 Matic. We'll confirm that. And we'll send over that 0.5 Matic to this address here that's going to take care of our gas for us. So we'll give it a moment. And then there you can see we now have the 0.5 Matic here. And once we have a relayer, we're going to come on over to auto task and we're going to create a new auto task. We'll name this one Unity SDK. We'll make sure it's a webhook. And we're going to select the relayer that we're going to be using. So we're going to use our Unity SDK relayer. Down here in the code, we can actually remove that code here. And we'll link this down in the description as well. This is some code here that we have set up for you to set up your gasless relayer. You can copy that, paste it in here, and then create your auto task. And once you have that auto task created, all you need is your webhook URI right here, which we'll bring back into our Unity editor. We'll select the ThirdwebManager, and under the OpenZeppelin Defender option, we'll paste that in to the relayer URL there. Next, we need the forwarder address, and you can come over to this site here. We'll link it down in the description as well. But you can just take the forwarder address right over here, come back and paste that into the forwarder address. And once you have that all set, we'll go and build and run this project again. And what we can do here, we'll test this out with Metamask, so we don't need to sign in with our email really quick. We'll get balance, and you can see here we have 5. We can hit claim NFT, and again, this will claim an NFT. We're going to get a transaction with Metamask, but you can see here it's not a transaction to pay, it's just a transaction to sign. So we can actually sign here. We're not paying anything out of our wallet. And once the transaction goes through, we would have claimed another NFT. So again, we have claimed another NFT. We can get balance, and now we have 6. So now let's try our paper wallet. So we'll sign in with our email here. So we have our paper wallet here. We can get balance, should be 0. And then we can claim NFT with our paper wallet. Now again, we just signed in with an email to create this paper wallet, and we set up gasless transactions. So now claiming this NFT, we're not confirming any transactions or anything, we're not paying anything, and we're able to still claim an NFT by just creating a wallet with our email. So you can see here, NFT is claimed, we can get balance, and now we have 1 NFT. So we'll do one more thing here, and we'll connect our wallet, and we're actually going to use our local wallet. Again, this is the wallet that is created under the hood. We make it as a continue as guest option because all a user needs to do is create a password. So no email or anything, they just give it a password. They'll be connected right over here, given a wallet address. We'll check the balance, 0 NFTs in here. We'll claim an NFT with this. And again, this was just a user continuing as guest. Wallet is created under the hood for them. They can claim an NFT and they can play our game. So again, an NFT is claimed, we'll get the balance, and now we have 1 NFT claimed to this wallet. So we've gone over quite a few things, from setting up the Unity SDK with our Unity project. We've gone over the ThirdwebManager, which allows us to interact with the ThirdWeb SDK. We've created our Connect Wallet button and gone over the different wallets that we support and that you can support within your Unity game. And we've also gone over how you can start interacting with your smart contracts within your game as well. Now, the next thing we're going to do is go over how to actually build out your game. We do support web, native, and mobile apps with Unity, so you can build your app across the board on all those platforms. Right now, as you can see, we've been doing this on web, but you can also build this out on native and mobile as well. So coming back to our Unity editor here, what we're going to do first is we'll go over the web build. We went over it briefly, so we'll go over build settings here. So switching over to WebGL, if you go to your player settings, the one thing that you need to do is under the other settings is uncheck the auto graphics API. Once you have that unchecked, you can then build out and run your project just like we did. So we'll just run it out one more time. Save, we'll replace that. And you can see here that you have your game ready to play on WebGL. So again, our Connect wallets and everything. And next we can, so we'll head back to our game here. I'm just gonna get rid of a few wallets here. We don't need all our wallets. We'll just use the ones that we've been using here. So I'll get rid of Injected, Coinbase, WalletConnect, Smart Wallet, and Hyperplay. So we'll just stick with the paper Metamask and local wallet here. And next we'll build for native. So we'll go back to our build settings here. We'll go to our Windows, Mac, Linux build here. We'll switch platforms. And I'm running this on Mac, so we're going to do Mac OS here, and we're going to make sure that it works on Intel 64 and Apple Silicon. And then we'll come to our player settings here, and we're going to go to resolution and presentation, and we're going to set this to windowed and 1080 by 1920. So we'll build and run this. So we'll build and run, we'll save it as Mac. And it's a little bigger here, but you can see we now are running this on top of our Mac here as a native game. So Unity SDK, we can connect a wallet. So the cool thing with Metamask is because it isn't connected to a browser, you do need to use your mobile app. So I have my phone here. We're going to open up the Metamask app here, and the updated version of Metamask here, you do have the ability to scan QR. So you just scan the QR on top of the game here. You can see here that we now have the option to connect on our app. So we'll connect here, and we are now connected to our app via Metamask using the mobile app. So I can hit get balance again, and this shows the same exact information. So we got 6. And if we wanted to, we can claim an NFT. So we'll do it one more time here. You can see on my app, I do get the signature that I need to confirm and sign. So we'll sign that. And now that I have signed that signature there, we're claiming the NFT, again, gasless, and we should get a claimed NFT in just a moment. There you go. We have claimed NFT. We'll check the balance one more time. Now we have 7. So now let's try and connect with our paper wallet and do the same. So again, paper wallet, again, people are just going to be signing in with an email. So we're going to get our code again, but this time we also have to put in a recovery code because this is a brand new app. So we're going to paste in the code here and then submit. So you can see here, we have now connected to our paper wallet. This is again on our native Mac app. We can hit get balance. We should have 1 from our previous claim. Then we can claim another NFT. And we claimed another one, and we can check the balance here, and now we have 2. So again, that did it for our WebGL and our native platform apps. And there you have it. We went over the basics of getting started with the Unity SDK with ThirdWeb. We covered how to get it set up with your Unity project. We went over a few key features like the ThirdwebManager and the Connect wallet prefab that you can use, which is going to jumpstart and get you going on creating your very own Web3 and blockchain game. So I hope you folks enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos just like this. And if you aren't part of our Discord community yet, join the community of amazing builders just like yourself. If you have any questions or you need any support on building your Web3 or blockchain game, you can drop your questions down in our Discord channel and our support team will be happy to help you out. But again, I hope you folks enjoyed this video, and until next time, see ya.